Stoner drives one around the outside and makes it stick through the farm curve and down in towards Village Corner. Stoner takes over at the front from Dovizioso. Casey Stoner, well, he's in a class of his own.
Masterclass, absolute masterclass of riding in the wet from the Australian. Casey Stoner wins here at Silverstone. Superb performance. Here he comes up the inside through Village Cup. Oh, Lorenzo doesn't let it through. They're going to go left now. Lorenzo will surely hold the advantage, but Marquez is back up the inside. Oh. There's nowhere for Lorenzo to go. And Marquez now has really got the hammer down through Woodcut. There'll be 2 laps to go. If he doesn't make a mistake again, this is going to be very hard work for Jorge Lorenzo. Lorenzo's not giving this up. Oh, moment into stone for Marc Marquez. Marc Marquez makes it 11 wins out of 12. Classic victory here at Silverstone.
Valentino Rossi there sweeps up. We're riding on board with Marc Marquez into this fast Abbey corner, and he's been passed by Valentino Rossi. Rossi immediately tacks Espargaro. Marquez now back up into second. Rossi back up the inside of Marc Marquez on the brakes into Cop's corner. Rossi into second place.
And Rossi has got past Lorenzo. Listen to the crowd.
The crowd go wild. Great block pass there by Rossi. That was at the Village Corner. The only time on this lap that they hit first gear. Rossi now into the lead of this race for the first time. Marc Marquez has crashed. Marc Marquez is down and out of the British Grand Prix. What a gift for Valentino Rossi. Rossi comes to the line. It's an 86 Premier Class victory for the Italian, the 112th win. Not such a good start for Maverick Viñales this time around. It's Crutchlow then that leads the British Grand Prix. Dani Pedrosa got away well from 4th place as well. He's putting pressure on Maverick Viñales. We're on board with Valentino Rossi.
Rossi coming up the inside. Here comes Maverick Viñales also. Crutchlow holds firm just.
Viñales gets through on Valentino Rossi. Brilliant late move on the brakes from the Spanish rider. Then he now leads the charge on Crutchlow.
This Maverick Viñales has taken the lead into Abbey. Maverick Viñales is disappearing into the distance. A 3-second advantage now. Maverick Viñales wins here at Silverstone.
Lorenzo and Dovizioso, the 2 factory Ducatis, slugging it out for 5th. Dovizioso makes his move at Cop's corner, so Dovizioso now on the move. He's up into 5th place. Dovizioso getting it a little bit wide. Cal Crutchlow's got the inside line through club. That's going to be mighty tight, the 2 former teammates. Dovizioso fights back on Crutchlow again. Pounces at the end of the hanger straight. He was using that Ducati grunt, the Ducati horsepower. Oh, he's got back through on Dovizioso, Marquez. But Dovizioso sweeps brilliantly back up the inside. He got the drive coming out of Woodcut.
Up the inside of Viñales, and he has made it stick.
Visibly, you can see that gap coming down between Rossi and Dovizioso.
Dovizioso is hunting him down. The legendary Woodcut corner. Legendary riders going through it. Down to Stowe. Dovizioso got the grunt with the Ducati.
He has.
Get up the inside, he's done it. Dovizioso has done it.
What a race, another classic in the MotoGP World Championship.
Rins is up close behind Marquez, who has a bit of a wobble on the exit. Can Rins do anything about this down into turn 7? He takes the inside line. He's going to be all right mid-corner.
Trying to fight their way through up into Vale. Marquez is having none of it. You can see his rear tyre hopping and skipping. Hard on the front end there was Marc Marquez. He was not going to let Rins come through and take the lead.
Around the loop we go. This is where Rins loses so much time on the power.
Twitch there again.
He's going through.
Brilliant. What a move. What a move.
Fantastic stuff, and Marquez really struggled to get that Honda fired up there. They're side by side again though. Marquez goes through, he takes the inside line. Can he get the Honda stop though?
1 lap to go here. The British fans are on their feet. It's Marquez. That's his race around the outside of Woodcote. You can't do that.
No, they're side by side. Unbelievable. Rins is off the circuit almost. We're running out of time here for Rins to make a move. Here we go then, around the final corner. Rins is going to have another look. Surely not around the
He's got the drive.
He's going to do it. He's going to do it.
Unbelievable.
He's done it. Rins has poached it on
Unbelievable.
the line. Quartararo, that's lovely. Number 20, the World Championship leader. up the inside of the Ducati of Pecco Bagnaia, and he holds his line as well. The Frenchman is up to third.
Now he can set about focusing on hunting down the Espargaro boys. That's a beautiful move by Fabio Quartararo into the loop. He's pinched the inside line from Aleix Espargaro. Espargaro could not keep turning in on the Aprilia.
He's through.
That was aggressive, wasn't it, going through farm? You've got to be confident to make that kind of move. Fabio Quartararo is just making this look so easy.
He's got this one in the bag, no problems for him. The checkered flag is out and Fabio Quartararo is the British Grand Prix winner.
Bagnaia back into play here in third place.
Here comes Bagnaia now on the inside of his teammate Jack Miller. Oh, Rins was in a little bit wide there, wasn't he? That's going to light up the eyes of Pecco Bagnaia behind him. Here comes Pecco Bagnaia then. It's been threatening, it has been coming, and he gets the move done on the brakes using the slipstream behind the factory Suzuki. Maverick Viñales is starting to charge towards Pecco Bagnaia.
Nothing
Here comes
now.
Viñales. Unbelievable corner speed through the farm curve. He runs in hot. He briefly took the lead here at the British Grand Prix. Bagnaia, the best of British at Silverstone in 2022. He takes a famous win here in round 12 of this year's MotoGP World Championship.
Fastest lap of the Grand Prix then to Aleix Espargaro, right on the rear wheel of Alex Marquez. Now moves into the podium positions. Aleix Espargaro is on the march.
Aleix Espargaro was just over a second behind Bagnaia, but straight away in the first two sectors, he has found half a second. Aleix Espargaro carrying brilliant corner speed, wasn't he? Coming through the loop. Is he going to be close enough to attack? Here he goes then, Aleix Espargaro trying to make it a fairy tale victory here at Silverstone for the factory Aprilia team. Aleix Espargaro wins an absolute classic Silverstone MotoGP race. Bastianini has gone for it into Copse corner, blind entry, high speed, runs in a little bit wide. It's third gear, they're 180 kilometers an hour going into that turn 9, and they properly tough it out now. And now from a long, long way back into Stowe goes Bastianini. He leads the way. It is the beast who is great in Britain. Bastianini wins the TSA sprint here at Silverstone.
Bastianini's decided now is the moment to strike, although Aleix Espargaro very, very late on the brakes. Was he slightly too late? The answer is yes. Bastianini now up into the top 3. And now Bastianini has now been brought right onto the tail of our leading 2.
Yeah, the beast now well up for the double. He knows that he is right in contention. It is all down to 2 stars. Martin versus Bastianini. Both worthy winners. You feel that nobody really deserves to lose this Grand Prix as Martin has blinked. He has blinked and made a mistake. Taking the spoils at Silverstone in a stunner goes Enea Bastianini. What a performance by the Italian.
Lorenzo leads into Copse. Onto the hanger straight for the first time. They come down towards Stoke corner. Jorge Lorenzo in pole position. The championship leader, Dani Pedrosa, immediately fights back and gets up the inside. Has he taken the lead? Side by side, they go into Stoke corner.
Lorenzo fights straight back as they go into the chicane, into the club corner. So Lorenzo leads once more from Dani Pedrosa.
Up they come the little short straight. They come through club. Pedrosa again up the inside of Jorge Lorenzo into Abbey. Very aggressive riding from Dani Pedrosa. Look out also for Dovizioso. And Lorenzo retakes it. This is the first lap. Cold tyres. Forget it. 10 laps to go for Jorge Lorenzo, so we're going to be at the halfway stage. He knows where he is, probably doesn't need any boards. Just keep that concentration going.
Lorenzo who's going to win. He comes through Woodcut corner. Lorenzo wins the British Grand Prix. Lorenzo now push along down the Wellington Straight. Is he going to be able to get through? Bautista's going to try and hold it, but Lorenzo gets third.
Lorenzo now up into second place past his teammate Ben Speeds. He does not want Stoner to get away at the front. Stoner still leads the way, but Lorenzo's beginning to hound him, beginning to push him from behind, trying to push Stoner, perhaps making a mistake, just letting him know all the time is there.
Lorenzo's going to go through on the inside at club corner, and Lorenzo takes the lead in front of the grandstand here on the main straight, but Stoner is going to fight straight back down into Abbey. This is the battle we've wanted to see all year.
Well, through Abbey curve they go. Lorenzo should take it at the fast left hand of the farm curve. They now come up to Village. It's a tight right, and Stoner back on the brakes.
Oh, and he's going to run it a little bit wider, trying to make sure Lorenzo doesn't have the line, but now they go down into the loop, and through he goes. So Lorenzo hangs on.
Lorenzo will win his third successive Grand Prix, his second win at Silverstone. What a start from Jorge Lorenzo. I think we expected that.
Whole shot Jorge now.
Yeah.
Look how close they got coming away.
Under the bridge, down to Brooklands they come, over the bumps. Here comes Marquez. As Marquez going to take the lead, side by side. Marquez leads the race.
Has Lorenzo got anything to be able to attack on the inside? Here he comes into Vale. Lorenzo's going to lead. He's not going to give an inch as well to Marquez. Marquez dives for the inside line. Marquez has got it and he's hanging on. Into Luffield they go. Is there any way round for Lorenzo, who has the inside, forces his way through?
Jorge Lorenzo wins an incredible battle here at Silverstone.